Good morning, y'all. How can it even be the end of October, almost November? Wow. I wanted to show you a few things right here before we go down to the garden. I planted a little herb garden yesterday and put pansies in pots with Japanese maples. I still have one pot back there to go that I'm going to put this oak leaf hydrangea in. It's impossible to grow anything right in there under that tulip poplar, so the pots have worked really well. Here's an overview. It's just I was standing in the kitchen window eating breakfast and I just had to put it down and come out here because it's so beautiful. It's just, I love this time of year. It's my favorite time of year. This is the oak leaf hydrangea and a chrysanthemum, and then in the back of it is Mexican tarragon with a dahlia. It's just, this bed is a off and on. It's really pretty, especially right now. This is my favorite time of year because it's when the garden reaches maturity. Like all the things that we do in the spring, all the planting and the dreaming and all of that. The ginkgo is starting to turn right there, but it comes to fruition this time of year where there's just so many flowers. See the leaves turning in the back. Oh my goodness. I do love living here. I love this home place. So thankful for it. See all the flowers. And the dahlias are still just wow. They're not quite as overwhelming as they have been with just so many flowers. But see how the Miss Huff and the crepe myrtle back there. And then we've got a maple that will turn. It's a really good red maple that turns well. Let me show you. I don't mean to swing you around so much, but this tree is dawn redwood and it will turn orange. I'll be sure to show y'all in a couple of weeks because it's starting to turn. This one is the red bud and it's losing its leaves now, but it is a big yellow. There's Lily on the hunt for something. Okay, let's go in here. See my lavender? It's a nice edging plant. Even the, what is that? Virginia creeper everywhere the color is really good this year. So see, we still have dahlias. I'm amazed, y'all. This is such a long season when so many people had freezes. We did not. So here they are. And I see some of the northern farms already digging up their tubers because they've had such cold weather. I don't dig mine. I leave them in the ground and mulch with real heavy with pine straw, and they do just fine. This is Harvey Coop. This time of year they start getting smaller and they bend over, but it's fine with me. This is Myrtle's Brandy. That's our UGA tailgating flower. I usually make an arrangement for Brian to do with tailgating. See the red ones over there. Y'all, this has just been an amazing year for dahlias. How can anybody doubt there's a God when you look at these flowers and the color? See the leaves in the back. Wow, just wow. The pineapple sage, the beautiful chrysanthemums. I planted, those are Sheffield's pink. I planted those yesterday, hoping that they fill in right in there. And next year it'll be not just all yellow out here, it'll be some pink ones too. See the pineapple sage. This is just, it really, oh my goodness. The garden is going to sleep now, but then yesterday I planted a whole new bed. This is collards, broccoli, and cabbage, and I see where something's been digging in it overnight. See that? Critters. That's fixing to get pulled up because I have ranunculus to plant, and there is the eucalyptus. But see, there's so much color out here. And there are the dahlias. Goodness gracious. This is the one, Desert Storm. It's not focusing, sorry. Otto's Thrill that y'all have seen over and over. It's smaller now, but I'll take it. There's the orange ball right there. Oh my goodness, that orange globe. Beautiful dahlia. And Gets Perfection is still going. It's bending over pretty bad, but it's lovely. I hope you have been inspired watching the dahlias grow this year in my garden, and I hope that that you try a few, if not a lot. I'll be watching for dahlia sales to begin, and I don't know, there's 2 or 3 that I'd like to have, but not like, in the past, but who can resist a new dahlia? So I'm sure there will be some that I buy, and because there's a few places that I need to fill in. So just one more look at the woods. I hope y'all are having a beautiful fall. This weather is just perfect. And I need to take you over here to see one more thing before we stop. The trunk on this tree is just beautiful too. This is the Dawn Redwood. Look at that. Look at the trunk. It's a magnificent tree. I'm just so glad that we had room on this property to plant one. It probably would have been kind of overwhelming if I planted it on a little lot. Okay, here is the one we call my mama. This is Confederate Rose Hibiscus. Isn't it beautiful? Just beautiful. Let's get a close-up. It blooms like this, and then this. By the end of the day, it's usually this color all over, and then that's the next day. It has been really, really beautiful this year. At first the buds they were struggling, but then we got a tiny bit of rain, and there are the straw bales. There's still a couple of tomatoes that are still there. I'm just amazed at all that. The dogs pick their own tomatoes. They're looking, those are the little cherry tomatoes that are still left, and they like them. So this is the back over here in the, you don't see it very much that is a deodar cedar that I grew from seed, and it's taking its sweet time. It's like 14 years old. But anyway, I know I'm rambling. So I hope y'all are enjoying the fall. There's the garden over there. And I hope that you'll consider growing dahlias, because they are worth all the effort. This is Mona from Winterpast.